Hello everyone and welcome. You guys know that I'm always reviewing new and different products. Well, sometimes you just have to take a step back and get a product just because you like it. Today we'll be looking at a lantern that is a practical LED camping lantern, as I'll explain later. But I got it because I like the retro look that it has. Instead of just getting another plastic LED lantern that does the same thing as all the other lanterns on the market, I got this one because it's different. It has a retro railroad style lantern look to it, and it has an all metal body. Now that's a rare thing these days where everything is made out of plastic. So let's look at this cool retro lantern and see how it performs. But before we do that, if you enjoy watching honest tool and product reviews plus helpful DIY projects, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notified every time I produce another product review video or DIY video. Alright, so let's look at what we have here. There's a shot of the box for you, and let's open this puppy up. Alright guys, so this is everything you get when you unbox this puppy. Now this is the retro railroad style camping lantern from Favorlight, available on Amazon, link in description below. Now at the time of making this video, this light retails for $29.99. But they also have a 30% off discount coupon on their Amazon page, bringing it down to around $20, which is really a bargain when you look at the style of this lantern and that it is an all-metal lantern. Now, what do you get when you unbox this puppy? Well, you get the lantern itself, you get a USB charging cable, and you get the instruction manual that tells you everything about the lantern, and it's only one page, so I suggest you read through that. Now, the dimensions on this lantern are very compact. It's only 5.5 inches in width and 7.8 inches in height. It only weighs 0.88 ounces, so less than a pound. It is IPX4 waterproof, so it's good for outdoor use. It can get wet, nothing to worry about. Now, this lantern is powered by a 2000 milliamp 18650 battery, so that's very convenient right there. Anything goes wrong, you can always swap it out in the future with a new one. This works basically as a lantern and as a battery bank as well, because it does have a port that I'll show you in a moment where you can hook it up and you can power up things like a cell phone or a tablet or something like that. If you're out camping and you need an extra light source or a power source, this light can do both for you. Now this lantern has a very classic, like I said, retro railroad style look to it, and it is an all metal body. As you can see, there's the magnet and it sticks right to it. So it is a good metal construction on this light. And it does have 3 light modes. It has warm, cool, and mixed, where you have both lights. And it has 2 light sources. You see the corn cob LEDs right there, and it has some regular LEDs tucked up above there, and I'll give you a closer look in a moment. The light is adjustable and dimmable, so you can select the different light modes and make it brighter or dimmer to suit your mood and your needs. So this works great as a camping lantern, a picnic light, for hiking, for outdoor use, as a decoration, both indoors and outdoors, as a mood light. However you want to set it up, you can adjust this to set up just the mood that you want. So let me give you a little closer look to this light and you can see exactly how it's made and what it looks like. Alright guys, let's take a little closer look at the lantern, and as you can see, you have a top-down view right here, and as you can see, it has a nice metal construction to it, metal handle right here, metal frame to it down here, and it's all bolted together, actually nuts and bolts holding it all together instead of just glue. And it has a cool little plaque here with a name on it, giving it a more retro look to it. That's not the real name of the company, but it's just a name they put on there, which looks pretty cool. It looks very nice. And it has a nice little, like, bronze color to it. It may come across as black on the camera, but if you look at it like right now, it has like a brownish bronze look to it. So it's very cool looking in that respect. So you have right here, this is where your USB port is, and you have USB-C on the bottom for charging, and then a standard USB on top for power out for like a cell phone and peripherals, things like that. Now, if you turn it around on this side over here, you have 4 USB light indicators that tells you how much power the light has and when it's fully charged up or not. So when it's fully charged up, they all light up and it'll stay a solid blue all the way across when it's fully charged up. Now, this button up here is what you press to get the light to turn on and off, and then you also rotate it because it is a dimmer, so it does rotate to give you more or less lighting. Now, looking at the light itself down below, you can see that you have 2 corncob LEDs, one on each side over here, So you have two opposing corncob LEDs and two standard LEDs. I'll show you from the bottom. You can see the two standard LEDs. So on these two sides opposing each other are the regular white LEDs. And then up here opposing each other, again, the two corncob Edison style type LEDs to give you that warm light. So you get a mix of the two going, and that's how you get the different light modes that you want to have. So that's what the light looks like right there. So let me turn it on, and I'll show you up here the LEDs as well. You can see when you turn it on, the LEDs light up blue right there, telling you the power that you have. And that's what the light looks like. And then to rotate through the different light modes, you just press it, and you see that it changes. So that's your white light right there. That's a mix of the two, and that's your warm light right there. And you have the two corncob LEDs, and you have a reflector in the middle giving you that light effect. Let me turn off the light here and give you an idea what it looks like. And it may be a little deceiving, but it does light up pretty nicely. That's the warm light, and like I said, you can make it brighter or dimmer depending on what you want. You can rotate the dimmer switch. And then hold that, and you have a white light, again, brighter or dimmer depending on what you want. And here you have the warm light, or the more natural light, where you have all the LEDs all on together. So it does light up pretty bright. Let me put it down there, and you can see right there, it gives you a pretty decent amount of light. And you can change it to have more or less, depending on what you want to do. And that's your warmer light right there. That's your cooler light. And that's your mix of all of them together. That gives you a really nice look right there. You can dim it down and cool it off depending on what you want to do. So let's see how it lights up the entire shop here, and we'll get a feel for the lighting that it puts out. All right, guys, so I set up the lantern on top of a wooden block. Like I said, for example, if you were out camping and you set this up on a log, on a stump, something like that, and you wanted to sit around it and have it light up your campground. So we're going to go through all the different light modes and see exactly how this light lights up the exterior if it was nighttime. So you can see where I have it situated right now. I'm going to turn off the lights, and I'm going to cycle through the different light modes. So let's see how it looks. And there you have it. Right now I have it in the warm light mode. So if you want to have a nice warm mood around you, you can set this up like this in the warm light mode, and that's exactly what it looks like. Let me switch it to a different light mode, and we'll go from there. And there you have the white light mode. That is the whitest light that it produces, and you see it lights up quite a bit all the way around it. Let me switch it to the combination mode where you're using both lights together. And there you go. That is a more natural type of lighting where you have both lights going at the same time. And that's how it would light up your campground. It's actually pretty decent. It puts out a good amount of light if you just want to sit around it, talk, have a campfire, and have a good time with your friends. So there you go. All right, guys, there you have it. A cool looking and inexpensive retro style camping lantern that I think will make a great addition to anybody's home. You can use it as a light source, a battery bank, or just a really cool looking decoration. Add a little style to your next outdoor adventure with this retro looking lantern, or place it somewhere in your home to decorate your surroundings. Check out their Amazon page for complete details. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.